Overthinking in love is one of the most exhausting things you can experience. You replay conversations again and again. You read a message over and over. You wonder what they meant, why they said it that way, why they didn't reply, why the energy suddenly changed. And soon your mind becomes a storm. But the truth is this: it is not love that drains you. It is the story your mind creates around love. Most of the pain you feel does not come from what actually happened. It comes from what you fear might happen. Today I am going to walk you through the Stoic way to stop overthinking in love. Step by step, principle by principle. By the end of this lesson, your mind will feel lighter, your emotions will feel calmer, and you will understand exactly how to take back your peace. Welcome to Stoic Love 101, where we teach you how to love deeply, without losing yourself. Section 1, Why Your Mind Overthinks. Before we stop overthinking, we must understand why it happens. Overthinking is not stupidity. It is not weakness. It is your mind trying to protect you. But it ends up hurting you instead. Your mind overthinks because it fears the unknown. When something is unclear, your brain fills the space with imaginary scenarios. You start thinking, what if they lose interest? What if they are talking to someone else? What if I did something wrong? Your mind also overthinks because you are attached to a certain outcome. You already created a future in your head, and now you are scared it will not happen. The mind also overthinks when it is trying to control things it was never meant to control. You can control yourself, but you can never control another person's feelings or choices. And finally, you overthink because you do not fully trust yourself. When you doubt yourself, your mind becomes your enemy instead of your partner. The Stoics taught that the mind suffers more from imagination than reality. And that is exactly what overthinking is. Section 2, the Stoic rule that ends 70% of overthinking. The most powerful Stoic rule is simple: control what you can, release what you can't. Let us apply this to love. Here are the things you can control: your reactions, your communication, your effort, your boundaries, your self-respect, the way you show up. Here are the things you cannot control: how someone feels about you, how quickly they respond, their level of effort, their emotional maturity, their intentions, their loyalty, their past, their choices. Most of your stress comes from worrying about the part you cannot control. The Stoics said, if it is not your responsibility, it should not disturb your peace. Every time your mind starts spiraling, ask yourself, is this something I control? If the answer is no, release it immediately. Section 3, the Stoic pause. Overthinking happens because you react too fast. A message comes late and your mind spirals. Their tone changes and your mind spirals. They act different and your mind spirals. The Stoics practiced a tool called the pause. When emotion rises, you stop, you breathe, you observe. Then you ask, what actually happened? What am I assuming happened? Is this fear talking? Or is it reality? Most of your emotional pain comes from assumptions, not facts. The Stoic pause protects you from your own imagination. Section 4, the present moment is your safe place. Overthinking always pulls you out of the present. It drags you into the past, or throws you deep into the future. But right now, in this moment, you are safe. Right now, nothing bad is actually happening. The chaos is in your mind, not in reality. The Stoics train themselves to return to the present. They believe the present moment is the only moment we truly own. Whenever you feel yourself spiraling, tell your mind, come back to your breath, come back to your body, come back to this moment. Peace only exists here, not in the past, not in the future. Section 5, assumptions are enemies of peace. Assumptions create most of the pain you feel. You assume they are losing interest. You assume they are talking to someone else. You assume silence means danger. You assume their mood means they changed their mind. But the Stoics taught that opinion is the problem, not the situation itself. Your thoughts about something hurt you more than the thing itself. Instead of assuming, communicate as calmly. Seek clarity. Communication gives you truth. Assumptions give you chaos. Section 6, detach from reassurance. Wanting reassurance is normal. Depending on reassurance is dangerous. If your peace depends on someone else constantly validating you, you will always be anxious. A Stoic builds inner confidence. A Stoic does not beg for emotional safety. A Stoic trusts themselves. the more you trust yourself, the less you overthink someone else's behavior. Peace comes from within, not from someone texting you back. Section 7. The Stoic Way of Detachment. Stoics loved deeply, but they did not cling. They believed in this principle: love without losing yourself, give without begging, care without collapsing. Detachment does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop gripping so tightly that every little thing begins to scare you. You show up with your best, but you do not force what is not meant for you. You care, but you do not cling. You love, but you do not chase. Detachment gives you freedom. Clinging gives you anxiety. Section 8. Negative visualization. This is one of the strongest Stoic tools. Negative visualization means this: imagine the worst-case scenario and see that you would still survive. Your mind fears loss because it believes you cannot handle it. But once you imagine it and breathe through it and accept that you would still heal and rise, your fear loses its power. When fear dies, overthinking dies too. Section 9. Remember your worth. Most overthinking is rooted in insecurity. You start thinking, maybe I am not enough. Maybe they will leave. Maybe they will find someone better. Maybe I did something wrong. But the Stoics taught that your value does not come from someone else choosing you. Your value comes from your character, your integrity, your strength, your heart. You are worthy, not because someone stays, but because you know who you are. When you understand your worth, your mind stops fighting imaginary battles. Section 10. Practice Stoic exercises. Here are 4 exercises to train your mind. Exercise 1. Separate fact from fear. Write 2 columns. What I think, what I know. You'll see immediately that your fear has been louder than reality. Exercise 2. The 5-second Stoic pause. When your emotion spikes, breathe in for 5 seconds. Hold for 5. Exhale for 5. This resets your nervous system and stops mental spirals. Exercise 3. The 5-year rule. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? Most things won't even matter in 5 days. Exercise 4. Daily Stoic journaling. Every night, write one thing I worried about, what actually happened, what I learned. You will quickly see that 90% of what you fear never comes true. Section 11. The Stoic Love Mindset. Once you stop overthinking, your energy becomes calm, your choices become clear, your standards rise, your heart becomes peaceful. You become more confident, more attractive, more grounded, more stable. A calm mind is magnetic. A peaceful heart is powerful. This is what Stoic love looks like. Not cold, not emotionless, but steady, balanced, wise, and emotionally strong. Overthinking is fear trying to control you, but fear cannot win. When you understand yourself, your limits, your principles, and your worth, the Stoics teach us that peace is not found in someone else's hands. Peace is built inside your own mind. You deserve love that feels gentle. You deserve a mind that feels safe. You deserve a heart that feels calm. Thank you for watching. And if you want more lessons like this, subscribe to Stoic Love 101, where we teach you how to love deeply, without losing your peace.